Hey, what is up, everybody? Depraved Slasher here, and we are back with some Murdered Soul Suspect. Now, we haven't played this in a week or two, couple weeks, so it's gonna take a little bit getting used to again. Get my chat bot up in here, For those of you that are wondering, it's been a busy and crazy couple of weeks. I took a week off from streaming because I started a new job, so I wasn't really around a whole lot. And then after I got back from, or after I got, basically I was trying to readjust to my new work schedule. During that time, if you guys haven't checked it out yet, Yimmy the Ferret, he posted an interview with me where we talked a little bit about a lot of things. And then last week was spotty because I try not to stream when my girlfriend's home, and she was home pretty much every night. So I wasn't able to stream a whole lot. But here I am tonight playing some Murdered Soul Suspect. Last we left off, you motherfuckers. Last we left off, we were getting ready to try and find a girl named Joy, I believe, in the cemetery. There are many types of objects to discover in Salem. Pay attention to your surroundings as you explore. Even the simplest paper can reveal secrets about Salem. Yeah, we already know about these. I had to ask about that Grim Reaper tattoo. I know it says cheated death right on it, but I didn't know how. Or why. Then he showed me the scar. Getting stabbed between the ribs like that could have easily been fatal. It's a miracle he's alive, and it didn't stop him from stealing again. He'll never learn. Why do I like that? 'Cause you're fucking insane? Alright. You okay?
You okay? I don't know. I was so drunk. We both were. One minute her hands were all over me, the next, I'm in the water. By the time I got back up here, she was gone.
She pushed you?
No, nothing like that. Like I said, I had one too many and lost my balance. I just didn't expect to find her missing when I got back. Something must have scared her off.
Yeah, like your floating corpse.
What?
Forget it.
I know I should go.
Dude doesn't even realize he's dead. Oh, I found her.
It makes you miss the warmth of the police station, doesn't it? Your secret errand was to get a flashlight?
Keep it down. I can't see you and we're not talking to each other. Got it? This place is crawling with people. Don't want to know.
Hey, we're still people.
Hey, what's going on, Butterbee? Welcome to the stream, brother.
The book says that there's a murder that happened right here. All I see are dead leaves and mud. This can't be a dead end. Not already. What am I gonna do?
Well, you're gonna quit your bitching, and we're gonna find out what we need to find out. Hey.
Just leave it to me.
Need to determine if there's a link to the Bell Killer murders here. Investigate. Okay, so there's 8 clues. Washed up, deceased, and tattered. Ghost man saw the body. Another ghost saw the victim's body float down here from upriver. He might know more about it. Police crime tape was left behind. The cops must have left this behind after they finished their investigation here. Well, no shit. Why would a shovel be here? Graves aren't dug with shovels, and if it were part of the crime, the cops would have taken it with them. Okay. Sounds a little low. I don't know how to fix that at this point because my volume for my mic. Do I sound low or does the game sound low? I'm guessing the game audio sounds low. Let's try that. That should hopefully work. My day's going alright, Butterbee. How's your day going, man? How's your dad doing, by the way?
Excuse me, but, did you see the police investigation here a few weeks back?
Not close up. I think there was something behind me, but I'm not sure.
Lady says she saw something on the shoreline and might be related to my investigation.
Pretty sure it was on the shoreline.
Yeah, the dead body, I'm assuming. That I've already checked. Thanks for fucking nothing. Oh, hey. Recent footprints. Can't get a closer set of tracks from the trampled ground, but this is obviously an important location in the investigation. Well, we're getting there. We've got 5 of the 8 clues.
Yep, still a whole lot of nothing.
Yep, still a whole lot of nothing.
Gotta focus on the clues here.
Alright, there's one more thing I gotta do. First off, turn down the music. Adjust the brightness. So I can actually see.
What do you know about the girl who washed up here?
This thing floated down the river by her body. Think it ended up in the bushes over there.
The witness saw something wash up ashore and end up in these bushes. Need to find out what it was. Alright. Hard to see.
It's too dark in these bushes.
These bushes are too dark to see inside. I need to find a way to search them with better light. That's easy. Hey, you with the flashlight.
Joy, I need your help getting something out of those bushes.
Okay.
I got you, Butterby. He'll be all right, man. I have faith.
I don't know if it's important, but this was all I could find.
And definitely, Butterby. As long as I see the message, I've got no problem talking to you or anyone if anyone needs it. Where have I seen this before? That was easy.
I need to get upriver, find out how she died. Better tell Joy. Body washed up on shore, so she was murdered upriver.
But where?
But where? Miles of banks both sides. Might as well be looking for a needle in a haystack of needles.
Oh, genius. It'd be a needle stack. Crawling with ghosts.
Would be a needle stack crawling
Just
with
ask
ghosts.
her. Sophia.
Holy crap, maybe we can. That's that ghost that was watching me. Freaky girl wouldn't leave me alone. It's her. She's the one in the photo. Damn it, stop doing that to me, will you?
Wait, don't leave me. Did you see that?
Yeah, she was talking to that kid.
A small favor.
Give her a chance. She can help all of us.
Oh, here come the wraiths.
Did you hear that?
Of course I heard that. Demons.
Shit.
Oh man. Sophia's ghost is fucking freaky. You see him just sitting there staring at me? Fucking prick. Oh, no problem, Butterby. Ghost, get your ass back here. I want to kill you. Toodles. bitch. Graveyards are fascinating places for me, especially the old parts. I suppose it's like the museum, Ronan, like a champ, came with me and listened patiently while I blathered on about colonial governors who were buried here, about the massive graves from the plague victims of the 1600s, of the yellow fever that struck down so many canal workers a century ago. So much life and death has happened in this town, and what a peaceful place to get perspective on all of it. Are the bright ones alive? No, the bright ones, these things are just like spirit patches for me to hide in. Dick. Turn around, asshole. Did you think you were gonna do something? Alright, just looking for collectibles real quick. Oh, so this was the original cemetery wall, huh? What do we got here? I suppose I should expect it. A man with that many tattoos isn't afraid of pain and isn't afraid of doing something today he'll regret tomorrow. But if I'm going to be attached to him, I need to have some assurance that he cares if he lives or dies. I hear stories of the chances he takes, and I hope he's just trying to impress me. Because if not, one of these days he's going to barge into a situation and come out in a box. I definitely understand your plight.
Come on, man. It can't be that hard.
Hey, kid. Who's the hero?
My great-grandfather. I found a bunch of his things from the war in the attic. I even had a drink from his flask. No one in the family ever talks about him, though. I think it's because of his gory stories of the war. It must have been great to stick someone with a bayonet or paint a wall with someone's brains.
That's just fucked up.
Trust me, kid. Stuff like that stays with you forever. You only find yourself wishing to forget.
So what? He was a hero. I'd do anything to be remembered like that. Instead, people think I'm a coward who committed suicide.
I'm sorry, kid.
I didn't do it. I don't know how it happened, but I'm no coward. And if I were still alive, I'd slit the throat of every person who ever called me one.
It's probably a good thing you're already dead.
Touchy subject. I get it.
Whose idea was this? At least it'll make a good story later. Haven't had this much fun in ever.
Alright, you guys are doing weird shit. I shall continue. Oh. I forget how to get back there. Oh, look at you creepy ass fucking people just standing there staring at me. I see you, Sophie. Spray painted graffiti. No, I think they're just actually trying to break into the grave, Butterby. Damn it, I missed reading it. Spray painted graffiti. Bell killer graffiti is unlikely the work of the killer himself. Refer danger of cult status to community relations officer. Okay. What's your problem, miss?
Maybe I can help.
Damn it. What's wrong with this thing?
What do you mean? It seems to be doing its job just fine.
Its job is to let people know who I was, and I was not like this. Not this filthy. I was important and rich and clean. I knew the importance of keeping up appearances, which is why this just won't do. It needs to look better than all the others. Not like the rest of these freaks.
You'd be surprised.
Right? Fucking twat. Hate people like that. Ronan was unusually philosophical today. He doesn't usually say these kinds of things, but he kept going on about karma and how he needed to redeem himself from some past misdeeds. I'm assuming he's talking about the crimes in his past, and that's why he needs to become a cop. To atone, he said, it was the only way he could see fixing his life.
Here we are in the oldest part of the graveyard, which was founded in the 1660s. Was that before or after the trials? Oh, goodness.
There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Sacrifice makes a feast for the innocent.
Sacrifice makes a feast for the innocent. Copy that.
Hey, buddy. You got a problem?
You could say that. I used to be a butcher before this bitch got a bug up her ass and started snooping around. People used to come from miles away to buy from me. I had more awards than the wall space to hang them. Then, her little boy goes missing, and I'm suddenly on death row?
Call it a hunch, but I'm guessing you killed him.
I never killed him. I never killed any of them. I left that up to my pigs.
Haunt her for the rest of her life, then what?
Simple. I'm gonna ask her how her son tasted. Funny thing about pigs, you'd be surprised at how much their diet can affect their flavor.
I hear there's a special place out there reserved for monsters just like you.
Right?
Probably scandalous stuff they can't talk about.
I think they really like this part. peaceful now. But some terrible things happen to these people.
Fucking weirdos. Alright. Many brave workers from Salem who made the Panama Canal possible, changing world commerce, died in this facility from the dreaded yellow fever in 1904. I love how they use actual like history in this game to help tell the story. I always found everything that happened in Salem to be really interesting.
Nothing like a good book.
Shh, not now. I can't be bothered. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something?
How about you fuck off, dude?
Fine, I'll just look around myself then.
Don't touch anything. If you must know, I'm on the verge of figuring it out, piecing it all together.
Piecing what together?
No offense, but these medical books seem a little out of date. I don't think you're breaking any new ground here.
Why would I do that when there's so much old ground that needs figuring out? Let me ask you, do you know what the oldest known malady is? Of course you don't, so I'll just tell you. It's death. And every culture in the world has a book on the subject, usually lost and usually taboo. I've dedicated my life to unraveling the mysteries of death. I'm close, but there's still something missing.
Some things are just better off lost.
That is an interesting thought, though. The oldest malady ever in life is death. Hello, Governor.
Why were all those people sick?
I think it's yellow fever.
Oh yeah, Butterby. Witch
I
trials,
overheard the nurses talking about
sickness, and
something about the people working on the Panama Canal. They must have brought it back with them. Please, I can't die here. They'll use me for his experiments.
lady, you're already dead.
What do you mean? This was a hospital. They were trying to help you.
Can't you see? This was a quarantine. No help is coming. Only death.
Dude, just tell her she's dead. Where are you going,
I'm on
Sophie?
your side. I just want to ask you a few questions. Oh. Why can every friggin' ghost teleport but me? I'm gonna have to figure this shit out.
Yeah. Another tattoo on his back, another woman, but fortunately only an abstract one. Lady Justice with the scales, but without the blindfold. I asked him what it meant, and for the first time he said he didn't want to talk about it. I can only guess that he had some traumatic justice isn't blind moment. Maybe he'll open up later. Maybe. I'm glad I can finally fucking teleport. Gramophone. Medical journals. Another piece of whatever the fuck you are. Fever remedies. That's where I need to go, so I don't really want to go through there yet. There's one more place I want to check.
Help! This one is getting delirious again. I'm afraid he's gonna have another seizure.
Just comfort him as best you can.
You're all already dead.
His internal organs are failing. He doesn't have long now.
Like, I'm glad that, like, I didn't live back before medicine. Because a lot of this shit, man, would suck to have died from. I mean, I know there's still illnesses that still suck to die from, but I'm just saying. Something I wasn't expecting, a new tattoo on Ronan. It's nice that this one isn't about crime or some violence, it's about me. In fact, us, really. Two intertwined roses right over his heart. I guess he's in this relationship for good. Kinda crazy he put it over the tattoo about his parents. Interesting. Alright. I got my coat off. I don't know why I was still wearing it. Alright, back to where we were going.
Just hold on, will you?
Hey, twat.
You must have been a real scumbag.
Actually, I was a war hero once. At least that's what I told people.
I'm guessing there's more to the story.
Let's just say I embellished on a few bloody stories I overheard in the barracks and made them my own. Next thing I know,
Right, Butterby?
people are calling me a hero.
How'd you wind up here?
I tried to kill the man who threatened to expose me. I knew he was a lush, so I bought a flask and filled it with booze and rat poison. I don't know how, but he found out. The flask was supposed to be a gift. But before I could give it to him, he broke into my place with a few friends and beat me within an inch of my life.
I'm guessing this is the last inch.
I just wish I could have actually saved some lives. It felt good to be called a hero.
Well. You definitely deserved what you got then, you fucking prick. Oh, great. More fucking camera cues and shit.
This is nowhere near over. So many deaths, but likely many more yet to come. I can't help but believe this graveyard will only get more full.
Joy's mother is afraid that the Bell Killer will strike many more times before he's caught. And does he?
This is Travis the Ghost Trapper, and we are in Salem, Massachusetts. Now, because of the scary history of this town, it's a hotbed for ghosts. Are some of the tortured souls, the screaming phantasms from this town's past, still haunting this graveyard?
Screaming phantasms? Travis, don't you think that's a little over the top?
Gotta sound more tough on this take.
I told you, don't correct me on camera.
Who actually watches this show?
People come to this show for over the top. Okay, sorry.
We got anything in here? No.
Travis the Trapper here, and we're in 6.
Nothing in here. Oh, I'm in between them. Oh, hey. How you doing?
What happened? Field trip gone wrong?
No, no, no! Why'd you let the door shut behind you?
What are you talking about?
The door only opens from the outside. Now you're locked in here too. If I miss my classes or get caught trespassing, I could lose my scholarship. They need to let me out.
You mean that this isn't even yours?
Of course not. It's starting to creep me out, to tell the truth. This was just Kappa Delta Phi's idea of fun. I'm all for the tradition of hazing, but this has gone too far.
Wow.
Try the door again, only this time really put your shoulder into it. Trust me, when you get out, your classes will be the last thing you're thinking
about. He got killed being hazed. That would suck. So bad. How about you fucking go fuck yourself? I hate these things. Surprised no one got murdered. Well, there's enough living people there that I don't think any killers are actually going to come out and try anything. Got one. What are you eating? All right. What you think you doing? Deuces. Alright, we got all of them dead. Now we can explore. Alright, was there anything in here? Nothing. Anything in here? Nothing. I know there's something up here.
Sure is cold out here.
Yeah, probably should have brought.
William Pycon, 1723 to 1789. The foremost chronicler of common daily life in this uncommon town.
Warmer jackets.
So, you think the witches can win the division this year?
How can witches? Oh, you mean our football team? Yeah, I think we stand a pretty good chance.
Alright, I already checked this one right. That's one I was hiding in earlier.
Sure is cold out here.
I'm gonna go check out over here first.
You know, I'm pretty sure there are ghosts of witches right around this spot. Works for me.
There's another one. Thank you. 4 more. Hey, what's going on, Alex? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, I think I found all the things here. Time to progress a little bit here. Where the fuck did it? Oh, there it goes. Reveal that shit.
There is death, and what comes after death.
There is death, and what comes after. Thank you for the creepy shit. And Sophie just keeps on teleporting and going further down. Rex on Ronan's record. I told Rex about what Ronan told me about the criminal past. He looked concerned, but not for my safety. He just knows how tough it is to put a life together after building a rap sheet. Even if you're completely reformed, people don't give you a chance. Hearing this gave me a new sympathy for Ronan. He's working so hard to make a life for himself. I will have to think about this carefully. Three more. Two more. Graveyard history plaque. The original graveyard was much smaller than it is today because of its proximity to the waterway. It has been used as a quarantine location twice in its history. Once for immigrants from England in 1665 who had developed the bubonic plague on their journey across the Atlantic, and once for workers on the Panama Canal who were sick with yellow fever in 1904. In both cases, the victims were housed near the graveyard, and when they died in large numbers, expanded it. Okie dokie. Alright.
Stop.
This is where you guys get to find out what happened to her.
I'm trying to figure out who killed you. Yeah, I'm a cop. God, you're not trying to escape me. You want me to see something.
You can receive psychic flashes from certain objects by pinpointing sounds, denoting the strongest psychic energy. Look, pricks. Oh.
I knew it. The Bell Killer.
The Bell Killer did murder Sophia.
Why would he go to all this trouble to kill you this way? Hey, it's okay. You can come out of the water now. It's okay, come on. I'm on your side.
I don't know about any contract. Please, just...
This is just fucked up.
The hell is this? Contract? What did he mean by contract?
Dude, finish the story.
No, this is the memory of your murder. You're too young. You shouldn't see this.
She wants you to see it. She lived it, dude. Sophia's emphatically denied knowing about a mysterious contract. Did the Bell Killer ask her about this?
I swear I don't know about any contract. Please, just stop. Why are you doing this to me? Who are you? What are you doing?
symbol.
Stop it! Please, just... No! Please, just... No.
He drew on you. His symbol. It must have meant something.
Dude, her scream knocked me on my ass.
Oh, that's that. I should get back to Joy.
Oh yeah, Butterby. Just remember, there's more to the story. Is that one more? Ooh. Those cancer sticks are going to drive Ronan into an early grave. I know it's something he enjoys, but I had to confront him today. I said, if you care about living into an old age with me, you'll give up these damn things. He said he'd given up plenty for me, and that should be enough. Not exactly the most sensitive reply, but Ronan is Ronan, and I think he never imagined he would grow to old age. Not with the life he lives. There's the last one. Random invisible hiding thing. Haha, you guys ready for another fucked up story?
I've always been a kleptomaniac. It's not that I was lazy or anything, I was just bored. Stolen goods were always more interesting to me. I could just look at whatever it was and relive the exciting memory of the theft itself. Sometimes I was worried that I'd get caught. Other times I was riding an adrenaline rush. But it wasn't until the last thing I ever stole that I truly felt afraid. I remember it like it was yesterday. Despite the years I've been trying to forget it. My friends and I snuck into a graveyard to drink a few beers like we normally did on a boring weeknight. We headed for our usual spot, an old run-down mausoleum. Only this time it was locked. It seemed someone had finally taken an interest in the dead guy it belonged to and didn't appreciate us partying there. So we split up and went looking for a new place. Finally, I found another mausoleum, and one of its walls had begun to crumble away, but I squeezed through. The inside looked the same as all the others, except for one thing. Lying there on top of the central tomb was a dusty frame that contained a wreath made of elaborately braided rope. Knowing that antiques were valuable, I took it. I figured I'd wait a week before selling it, in case anyone reported it stolen. So when I got home, I hid it at the top of my closet and went to sleep. That night, I had horrible nightmares of a dead-faced hag with rotting flesh. No matter how many times I woke up, she always found her way back into my dreams. Over the next few days, the nightmares got worse. I'd wake up only to find clumps of my hair missing and my scalp bleeding. I chalked it up to stress and feelings of guilt about stealing from the graveyard. So the next day I went to a pawn shop to sell the wreath and be done with it. I could feel a shiver run down my spine when the pawnbroker informed me that the wreath wasn't made from a rope at all. It was actually made from the human hair of a deceased loved one, as was customary in the late 1800s. I wanted the nightmares to stop, so I sold it to him. Unfortunately, it didn't work that way. Now, I spend my time trying to track it down, hoping to return it so I can finally get some sleep.
Fucked up. All right.
Ronan, I heard screams and it's good that you're okay.
Well, I'm still dead.
You just found something.
Yeah, I did. Bell killer drowned the girl in the lake and let her body float downriver.
My mother was right. This is a Bell killer case. Did you find anything about my mom? Memory residue or something?
Sorry, kid. And it's a good thing you didn't see what he did to the girl. This guy is... he's sadistic. One weird thing is that he confronted the girl about a contract before he offed her.
Contract? I don't think I've seen anything about a contract. Wait. Another case, possible Bell killer survivor. Iris Campbell. Diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, incoherent ramblings about persecution.
And a contract.
Again. And where does it say where she is?
It just says Lux Eterna.
Exactly, Butterby.
Place?
Yeah. Lux Eterna is a mental hospital.
Of course it is. Okay, ready to go?
Actually, go on ahead. I need to visit someone here.
Oh. So I'll meet you at the hospital. Worse nightmare than this.
And that would be his wife.
So, we'll be together soon.
And that's her brother.
I'm sorry, Julia. I got some bad news.
Don't worry, bro. She already knows.
Some sad shit. There might have been a bell killer attack survivor. She might know something.
I can't believe this. Are you happy now, Castle?
Ronan's teens. I don't know anyone who had easy teenage years, so of course Ronan's would be even more troublesome. He looked different when he talks about that period. His eyes go down, like he can't meet my face. I think he feels a lot of shame about what a hard time he had in school and with other kids in those years. But hearing about all that hardship just endears me to him more. Only 7 more gas cans. Oh, why? I just want, like, secrets, shinies, stuff like that. Y'all motherfuckers ain't giving them to me. Book it. Guess we're just gonna go ahead and head towards the insane asylum. Oh, hello. Witness immediately moved to trauma counseling after discovery of the badly burned body. Now, Those fun little symbols are supposed to signify that there is a hidden mural to look at nearby.
Mental hospitals. One place torture is considered for your own good. If their experiments ever succeed in restoring a person's sanity, they better hope it was at the expense of the person's memory.
Ready? Relax, we're out of the graveyard.
And into Crazy Town? A big improvement. People who see things nobody else can see end up living here.
Not that crazy. Come on.
Okay, I'll help you get inside, but...
But what? Look, if we're gonna ask this girl Iris about this contract, the asking needs to be done by a living person, right?
Stop being a chicken shit.
Just remember who opens the door for you, tough guy.
Yeah. All right, kid. You're up. Now just find a way to get Iris's room number.
Hi. I need your help. I'm looking for a friend.
Visiting hours are over.
Right. But she was with the cops.
Then go talk to the cops.
See, I did, and they said that she was a danger to herself, and...
I can't help you.
All right. Just need to stall her, okay? We have to figure out what her weaknesses are. Maybe these things on her desk will help us.
I can't say I'm inspired by this.
He's most likely a man of imposing size and stature. Someone who's accustomed to violence. Heinous acts in his past define him to the point where he no longer knows who he truly is.
Joy's mother believes the killer suffers from delusions, which are far beyond most people with severe clinically diagnosed psychiatric issues. Must be a gift for someone who's sick or injured. Visitation schedule here seems strict and definitely favors family and doctors. Young boy on crutches. The receptionist must be close to him.
Kiddo, I hate being here and wondering if you're okay. You're all I have left. Just like this girl's friend is all she has left. Sorry. I know how hard it can be when someone depends on you. What's your friend's name?
Iris Campbell.
Yes. It looks like your friend Iris is here. Everything's gonna be okay.
Thanks. I feel better.
Hold tight, kid. I got this. Just need to get my eyes on her computer screen.
Because the eyes of the living allows you to further investigate. Yeah, I know. What's going on, Somalia? Welcome to the stream.
Find it quick, Joy. She's scheduled for electroshock.
Alright. 9 more straitjackets.
All right, kid. Coast is clear.
No one has been able to solve the mystery of the bell killer in Salem, not even the mystery of the symbol itself. Since there seems to be no bell at the scene of each crime, could it be that the killer is leaving an autograph of sorts, a statement of identity? If it has to do with his origins, the logical conclusion would be that the killer originally hails from Philadelphia, another city rich in history, and home of the most famous bell in America. But are police willing to consider this bold approach if it means solving the case and saving dozens of lives? Probably not. Damn, Joy, when the hell did you sneak past me? Following a strident editorial on these very pages that question the ability of the Salem Police Department to completely investigate the Bell Killer case, lead investigator Lieutenant Javier Rex Reyes announced that 6 additional officers are being assigned exclusively to the case. While unavailable for direct comment, Reyes was quoted in a recent SPD press release as saying, "In a department of this size, this represents an enormously significant shift of resources, which should reassure citizens of the gravity of the case and our resolve to bring it to a conclusion." Let's go into the men's. Oh, we can't go into the men's ward. Damn.
Camera, abed.
Shut up, child. Vernon was so good to come along. I know it's been hard for him dealing with my mood swings. I think there's something serious going on in my head, and I know he suffers the consequence along with me. But to be so supportive, to be my rock, that takes a real man. I will get through this. I will make this all worth the struggle. Fucking weirdo. Seven more. What the fuck are you doing, Joy? Dedicated to the victims of the great Spanish influenza epidemic unleashed within this ward in 1918. May their souls find the peace they were denied in life. Oh.
Iris is due for shock therapy in 15 minutes. Oh shit is right. Let's get moving.
Mice can slip under doors, cracks. It's all just concentration.
This chick's afraid of mice.
I have time to practice.
Torture bed. Electroshock therapy. You know, insane asylums in video games are always so fucking nerve-wracking. In a shocking new discovery, our staff has found compelling evidence that recent brutal murders in Salem repeat another unsolved killing spree from 1972 to 73. Like the current spree, the killers were all unconventional, bizarre, and unsolved, and they all bore the mark of a bell, not as prominently as recent murders, but definitely a similar signature-style mark. While Salem police were unwilling to comment on any relationship to their cold case file, the evidence is overwhelming that a serial killer has returned to Salem to wreak a new reign of terror, or a copycat killer has done his research. I already talked to that guy. Fuck out of here. We'll take that.
Go away.
Will do. No problem, Butterby.
You're up again, kid. I need to possess you to get past this crap.
Nope. I hate that.
Or you can just go on. Totally alone in here.
Fine.
You know what these hands are?
Lost souls, I guess? Just seems like the opposite of moving on. Or at least the opposite of moving what you're trying to do.
No.
What do we do?
All right, keep going. Get to Iris's room.
No. We stick together.
Joy, we don't have a choice. Now, I'll meet you there as soon as I figure out a way around this. Go!
This is fucking annoying. Sealed. Sample flesh. You. Alright, just looking to see if there's anything up on the walls. And there's not. Time to possess this fucking cat. Random fucking skull in the middle of that fucking duct work. Yeah, I don't remember if there's something on the walls in here or not either. I guess not. Alright, so we've got 3 of these assholes. I don't remember how I got all these guys last time. You ain't gonna find me, bitch. No way, you fucking seen me, you fucking asshole. This is getting fucking annoying. I'm gonna kill you. Believe that. Whew. Alright, hey, you. What the hell are you doing in here?
Those parts aren't me. Where am I? Do you work here? Show some mercy.
I hate mental hospitals and game, but I love them. Pain therapy. All interesting little contraptions. Demon warning. That's kind of cool. That's the way I have to go. Hey, there's the kitty. Alright, so there's nothing in any of those. Full restraint thing. It's kind of fucked up. Well, just have faith, Butterby. I mean, he pulled through. That's a step in the right direction. Alright, I asked Rex what he thought about Ronan's proposal, and he just gave me a big smile. He always liked Ronan. I think he was just surprised the guy would do something as conventional and respectable as propose marriage, but he took it as a good sign. I think I should too. Knowledge is nothing if not passed to new generations. May this instructional theater, constructed in 1899, pass the wisdom of learned doctors to future generations. Hey, we found Joy. And we only need one more straitjacket.
Hey, Roman. Did you forget about me?
No, I didn't forget about you. Shut the fuck up. Oh, hey. Yeah.
To be held in the harsh light is to be held to account.
Well, that was fucking creepy.
Found her. I better find Joy and get her here.
News article number 5. Oh, no problem, Butterby. Anything I can do to help, man. In a Salem Police Department news briefing yesterday, Department spokesperson Ingrid Larson confirmed that there has been no suspect arrested and that there are no new leads in the case. While we urge the citizens of Salem to be calm and to carry on with their normal lives, said Detective Larson, we also encourage people to come forward with any evidence that may be helpful in the case. It is all up to us to work together to keep our community safe. Uh-oh. Next crazy story.
I've had a long career working as a state inspector for the Department of Mental Health. During that time, I've been to a lot of institutions, and I have seen a lot of horrible things. But nothing even comes close to the evil events that I witnessed at Fairhaven Sanitarium, the place they now call Lux Eterna. I first arrived in 1926.
Now, see, maybe my new time change was a good thing, Butterby.
And neglect.
You got to watch Joy, and then you get to watch me. And
was tainted long before that. In 1911, Fairhaven opened its doors for the first time. A notorious
Joy and all the people associated with her are very good people, man. Very, very good people.
The hospital's first patient. He was to be the shining example of the hospital's ability to cure the mentally deranged. However, when the superintendent's family was visiting one day, Yates broke free from his restraints, and he killed the man's wife. Since then, no one knows what happened to Yates or the superintendent. Well, that is, until now. Superintendent Wallace Halstead greeted me at the door. He seemed as empty and unkempt as the patients he lorded over. And as I conducted my evaluation, I couldn't help but notice how nervous he got when I passed by a small broom closet.
Something's in that closet.
Naturally, I felt it necessary to find out why. When I opened the door, I was hit by the overpowering smell of human excrement. As the light flickered on overhead, I was horrified at what I saw. A withering man lay shackled to the floor in a pile of his own filth. Years of sunless existence had turned his skin, hair, and eyes milky white. He'd been chained there for so long that his skin had grown over the shackles. It took me a moment to realize that the husk of a man was Jack Yates. The police arrived and Dr. Halstead was carted off. Doctors moved Yates from the small room for the first time in 15 years. The floor beneath him was permanently stained with the shape of his silhouette. They tried to remove the shackles from under his skin, but the shock of it all was too much for him. He died the next day. I watched as they walled up his tiny prison, trying to pretend that it never happened.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I honestly hope he's in a better place. Although the staff still claims to hear his agonizing wails coming from inside the walls.
Man, this game is so dark, and the company put this game out and then went under because it didn't sell well. And I don't understand how it didn't sell well, because the story was really good. And I don't get it. Alright, Joy, let's get you in here.
Be safe. You're gonna be so safe. Everything is gonna be fine. Don't you worry. Everything will be okay. I'm not gonna let anyone
Damn.
touch you.
I'm only over worried about shock treatment, but she's already a lost cause.
Don't call on that to touch you.
All right, fine. You go see what our comatose witness has to offer.
Iris.
Everything will be fine.
Don't worry, I'm here to help you.
Don't kill my sister.
I'm not gonna hurt.
Stay back!
Holy shit, she can see me. What the?
No one's gonna hurt you. I'm gonna keep you safe. You're gonna be so safe. Everything is gonna be fine.
I think I know that symbol. I've seen it before.
Where?
We'll be okay.
I don't know. Maybe in my mom's book.
You're gonna be just fine. Everything's gonna be safe. You're gonna
They definitely look familiar.
touch you.
This one means protection.
Who gave this bitch crayons?
I knew this was
Wait. Contract. She still knows. She still knows. Sorry, kid. Maybe we didn't need you after all.
Oh, I can't check any of it out. I gotta possess this crazy chick.
What the hell? She booted me out somehow.
Get out my body.
Let's see if anything here can tell me what the hell is going on with this girl.
Troubled. Iris must express her inner demons with these drawings. Let's say chased and tormented. Art therapy. Why would the asylum let her have credit? Didn't I just say that? Is it part of her therapy somehow? Fucking psycho. It's a bell. Burned at the stake. This relates to the bell killer, a bell killer murder, where he burned someone at the stake. Linked. Two girls. She was one of them. Iris has a twin sister. Iris seems to be very agitated right now. Well, no shit.
Why won't this door open?
Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, 6 or 7 clues found. The last one will be
What are
talking
these
to her.
things for? Like art therapy or something?
No. Blue eyes. Cold as death.
Who had blue eyes? And death? What does that mean?
Blue eyes. Wolf eyes. Blue stare.
Iris was deeply disturbed by someone with blue eyes.
Happening.
No, just run. Just run. Just run. Go. Leave her alone.
Backhanded the shit out of her. That is so fucked up.
I'm so sorry.
Rose saved Iris's life, but paid it with her own. Bell killers going after young girls.
Well, what was it? What'd you see?
Poor kid. Her sister freed her when they were about to be scorched, but she couldn't return the favor.
Leave us
Her sister's inside her.
Iris, are you okay?
It's Rose.
She has flames.
She was possessed.
I told you to stay back.
Who are you? I'm Joy. You don't belong in this place.
Orderlies.
Crap, I'm so dead.
All right, Iris could be the answer to everything. Help her, help her. Come on, she's coming with us.
No, you're not taking her.
Look, you want the orderlies to shock her? She stays here. You want her to be safe outside? She comes with us. It's up to you.
Jeez, Rose. Think logically. You think they both could have gotten away? Nah, probably not. Get you distracted. Get that open. Oh, we saved Iris and...
Over here. In those shadows there. Coast is clear.
Why do my worst nightmares keep getting way worse?
Okay, let's figure this out.
Thought I would never see this again.
Alright. So what do you know about this contract?
Nothing.
Come on.
It doesn't make sense.
So he just asked you if you knew about a contract?
He didn't ask. He wanted us to admit to it. Admit to having a contract with... demons.
Demons?
We did nothing to him. He had no reason to go after us the way he did.
The way he did. He drowns one girl and burns another. And where have I seen that stake before?
That's it. All right, look. Get Iris to the church. Make sure that she's safe. I'll catch up with you later. Go.
Okay, come on, Iris.
All right. Now what the hell does a museum gala have to do with Rose's murder?
Hey, what's going on, Big to the Bone? Welcome to the stream. What the fuck is my game doing? Stop being weird. Went all ring on me. There we go. I would love for a fucking collectible to pop up anytime soon. Oh, hey. It's something. Alright, this fountain is dedicated to the hope that this quiet town of Salem will be known for peace and revere. I have not, Bone Daddy. Remind you of this game? I'm a little mad, man. I love this game. Fucking love this game. This is my second playthrough. It's one of the first games I ever platinumed on PlayStation ever.
All these murders have whipped this town into a frenzy.
And when I first played it, I thought it was absolutely amazing. Like, just I was floored by the story and the way it turned out and how everything happens. And then the company went under like a few months after the game came out because it didn't sell well, and it didn't make sense to me. I was like, why did this game not sell well when it's such a good game? Like, what is it people did not like about this game? And to this day, I still don't understand what people didn't like about this game.
I'm so sorry. Tomorrow tickets will go on sale to the general.
I couldn't get out. The fire was merciless.
Maybe there's a way to talk her into it.
gather round and bear witness to the righteous proceedings of a trial of a most heinous nature. Now you, good woman Putnam, you stand accused of the murder of 7 of your own children, whom you claim were taken by forces of the devil.
Freak show better give me some answers.
I did not do it. My devil spawn of a child is my own accuser.
Confess to bearing the spawn of the devil?
I did only mean it as a term of anger. Did you see all those police lights?
Ha, got in anyways, bitch. This is on PC, PS4, Xbox One. I think that's it. On all the major systems except for Switch.
Goody Putnam, do you confess your guilt at inflicting harm of a demonic nature upon your only surviving daughter? And do you confess to the demonic contract that took the lives of your other 7 children? Confess now, good woman Putnam. Confess and ease your soul of your
I don't want to possess any of you.
Would a Puritan really say that?
Probably. There we go. Court records. Replica of court records from the actual Salem witch trials.
There were children again.
God, women had a raw deal. I can't imagine what it would be like to have my own child turn on me.
It blows my mind that this really happened. Not just in a movie.
Must have been a pretty effective way to publicly shame people. You have no idea.
I know it's not as bad as some of the things in here, but
Yeah.
wouldn't it be awful being locked up?
Seems like just about anything can get you accused.
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No.
You scourge of Salem. It is time to pay for your sin!
So somebody was hung. Owned by Judge Hawthorne, one of the most influential judges during the witch trials, this historic mansion also served as a courtroom for many of the trials and sentencing hearings during the hysteria that blanketed Salem in 1960 or 1692. One of Salem's historic sites, a mansion owned by a judge, where accused witches were tried as part of the Salem witch trials in 1692. I'll talk to you in a minute.
So it wasn't really a form of execution. So, what's the point of this?
This was fucked up.
They talk. How could they talk with the stones on their chests?
Doesn't make sense to me
God damn
either.
it. Really? It's the only only thing left.
Confess, witch. Confess your covenant. A demonic contract with the dark forces.
Back in Puritan times, they tortured people to coerce confessions that actions were guided by a demonic contract. Well, it's kind of also teaching a little bit of the history of Salem, too, which is one of my favorite time periods to study, with the witch trials and all that other craziness.
I remember a bright flash, and then nothing.
Alright, before I examine those. First person hanged at Gallows Hill was Bridget Bishop, who claimed that I am as innocent as the child unborn when presented with the charge of witchcraft.
So it wasn't just witchcraft.
Oh, there we go. During the European witch hunts, Germany executed between 50,000 and 80,000 people being accused of witches, of whom roughly 80% were women. That is nuts. Alright, I don't think I've got any more collectibles in here. I'm gonna go ahead and examine these last couple of things.
I wonder how long they left people underwater.
Long enough to be...
Look familiar?
Must have been
Something like this was used to kill Sophia.
the pillory, but
For the most part, yes, better be. A lot of this shit actually happened. Yes, actually, the witch trials in Salem started because it was brought over, the idea of witches and stuff were brought over from Germany's witch hunt. Rose was burned to death at the stake just like this.
So the Bell killer used torture devices like this to kill his victims.
The killer used Puritan era style witch trial punishment devices on his victims, which, yeah, we knew that already.
Why kill them like witches?
I'm surprised there's no exhibit for the accusers. It's such an important part of Salem's history.
Actually, several artifacts aren't on display yet. We're currently preparing them upstairs in the restoration room.
Better see what else is in here.
I didn't see where they went. That's what I get for looking away. I think I found it. Now, fucking tree. I actually